Hey guys, what's going on, man? Your main man out here. This is gonna be the intro. I'll introduce again when we get to the trap house. So this is how to start your custom sneaker line video. Some of the essentials, some of the stuff you will need, and a little bit of advice from me. Now, due to COVID-19, things are taking a long time to ship, so I'm about 70% there as far as everything I need. So you see me showing you guys some of the essentials as far as the paints. The pints are going to be very important. The finisher, for example, that's the matte finisher, matte finisher, matte finisher, matte finisher. What do we got? GAC 900 for soft canvas, things like that. Sock liners. Of course, you're gonna need a lot of tape. And a lot more than that. Michaels, Walmart. Paints, of course. Paints that you might need to mix a little bit into other paints. You guys see the colors. Waiting on the pints. A lot of whites, a lot of blacks, a lot of flat whites, a lot of flat blacks, blues, reds, fire reds. Obviously, little trinkets that you can see. Suede renewer, of course. You're going to need stuff like that. Mink oil as well. Acrylic leather paint and a more white. Too hard for plastic, polyurethane. Too soft for softer materials, canvas. More paints. Again, the little paints, I always get the colors that I think I'm going to need to mix a few drops here and there, not too much. The pints, I'll get the colors that I know I'm going to use a lot. So you can kind of see that's an Angelus direct, pretty much a 12-pack. Pick the colors that you want, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Take your time with this stuff. You can go job by job, or you can set up a whole system like me. You know? Shoe trees, of course, to throw things in the washer and dryer. That's nothing. That's just the suede new buck kit. Clean up suede. Some brushes. Need to get a lot of brushes from Angelus Direct. Your basic stuff for stencils and setup, things like that. RESHOEVN8R. Clean your shoes before all that, before you even prep them or anything of that nature. They got this new washer. They got these new little things instead of the liquid. Laundry bag for your sneakers. Shoe repellent. What's that? That's collapsible bowl. You don't need to order that. Use something you have at home. Repellent, all that stuff. You're gonna need that, just like matte finisher, acrylic finisher, shiny finisher, matte, so on and so on. All the brushes, everything you need, from RESHOEVN8R, as far as cleaning stuff before prepping and all of that. Excuse me. What is in there, I don't know, because we're still waiting for a lot. Airbrush cleaner, of course, for your airbrushes and all that type of good stuff. And kind of showing you guys where I'm at.
All right, guys.
And now we just go right here. So
traps.
Let's do it.
House now, and we're gonna continue. Hopefully, you guys appreciate this video. Try to help you guys, you young entrepreneurs, you young artists, to kind of give you guys an idea how to start your customized shoe line. I would get into patenting your company, your trademark name, your domain for your website, LLC, incorporated, trademark, sole proprietor, and things of that nature, but that would take way too long. That will be coming up in the economics video, how to start your business with less than $400 and so for this one, we're going to keep focusing on just like a basic setup for, I guess you can say, a big dog. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going there. So you guys seen some of the stuff that I just received, and we're about 60% there. Some of the other stuff I have here is some more paints. Put them here. I'll put them here so you guys can see. Angelus. Still need a lot of the pints. You guys seen the black pint, The white paint still need that. Some more finishers, satin, the deglazer, or you just go to Sally's, get you a big gallon of acetone or whatever, high gloss finisher. Buttercup paints. So like the little paints, I get them for like mixtures, like a few drops to turn other colors in. Duller, of course, to dull your paints down, not through an airbrush. For that, you need like thinner, things like that. I showed you guys the Angelus. I showed you guys the RESHOEVN8R. This is the Angelus cleaner. This is some acetone, regular stuff. You're going to be running through that. Krylon matte finish, always helpful, as well as the glossy finisher. I don't know if they have it at Walmart, but we run into Michael soon. Here are some brushes that are not heavyweight, just, you know, for glue, things like that. One time, the sponge comes in good when you have textured type of leather like Jordan 14s, I believe. Sewing machine, another thing that I'm still waiting on. This is a good stitcher for like for leather or thick type of materials. This will help out. Of course, you're gonna need a lot of cotton balls, which are acetone and stuff like that. Put that up. Here's some colored threads to do some stitching and custom work. Here is some of these pens for fine type of detailing. You can fill up with the paint, the dye stuff like that. Here's another Angelus brushes. Showed you guys one out there in the living room. I just need a lot of angular brushes in different sizes, but again, things are taking a long time to ship, and Angelus always has things on back order, blam, right? So that's kind of like a quick rundown on some of the stuff. Now let's talk airbrushes. Like beginner, like A1, nothing really too crazy, versus IWATA or something like considered grade A. So here is the Central Pneumatic Deluxe airbrush kit for Harbor and Freight. Still waiting on the compressors. Crazy, but not here. Here's the IWATA airbrush. Eclipse, the HPCS, high grade, so on and so on. Doesn't mean that this won't work for you. I actually got this because this will hold more paint and stuff like that. So for like first coat type of joints, this will probably work, but until I get the compressors and things like that, we really can't tell. But with experience and stuff like that, you'll be able to differentiate, see what works for you, you know what I'm saying, all that type of good stuff, man. You guys know my situation. Glad I'm back, being able to do stuff. So unboxing it. Let's unbox the IWATA. Boom. Nice little sticker. Always nice to put up in the studio or whatever. Kind of like a show and prove of, you know, detail, fine lines, so on and so on. Get your instruction. Of course, it's a gravity feed airbrush. A lot of people tend to go towards these because they're high quality, and I'll explain some of that stuff. We have a little bit of IWATA lube, nothing crazy. Probably want to buy some more of that stuff. It comes with one little wrench. I don't know why the other one doesn't come with it. It should, but hey. And here you have it. A good airbrush is always good when it feels good. You know, you have some weight, you can hold it, maneuver it. Basically, an airbrush works. You press down, that'll release the air. How much you push back is how much paint you will release.
The closer you are, the fine lines will be, so on and so on. Well, this is not going to be as easy as I thought, and I'm not going to take a long time, but I really wanted to. Yeah, hold on. We'll leave that on the carpet. Thank God for the carpet. One thing that's dope about the IWATA, it has a pretty, not shallow, a pretty big enough entry point down there. Number one, for airflow. Number two, for not any clogging or anything of that nature. You guys can see that. Now we'll look at the more affordable one. Most people don't use the cap. Obviously the hose is right here. Order a couple compressors. Order a good hose. Now this right here, this is kind of important. So you take this out and you have your needle right here. This is what tightens it, like that. And this right here is how tight you would want this when you pull back. Down and back. So easy to maneuver, down and back. So depending on how you want it, the tension. See that? Very soft. I like mine to be tight, like that. So I have pressure. See how the other one just, I kind of just pushed it like that and went back. You can't do it. See the pressure? Down. See, I can't even do it like that. I would have to actually hold it, have that pressure. Of course, I showed you guys the cleaning solution for your airbrush and all that. You always want to, you know, make sure your stuff is clean. You don't want to tighten it too much, but you do want it kind of how it comes. And again, take this out, unscrew this one right here, take the needle out, undo that part to the front, keep your stuff clean always. This hooks up to the compressor. You will need an adapter right here. If you get, you're gonna need an adapter for the IWATA. Cleaning, stuff like that, obviously cleaning solutions, a lot of different opinions out there. You got to try to see what's best for you. And this is how it comes. This is about 100, 200, 160, 200 to, I don't know, 250, something like that. You know what I mean? Clean lines, 3.5 millimeter needle in here. You might want to get a couple more needles, but to start out, you might not even need this. Now let's check out this. So from Harbor and Fright, I ordered the compressor kit with the airbrush, deluxe airbrush kit, which is this. And I ordered an extra hose because the hose that comes with it is not a rigid, I don't know the specific term right now. I don't want to waste too much time. And of course, bunch of brushes from Angelus. I showed you guys the RESHOEVN8R brushes. Still need this, whatchamacallit, a brass jump off. Don't get it twisted. This will do the job. And no, I never used one of these. So let's check it out. Unboxing, review, and all that. When the compressors get here, what's funny is Harbor sent the airbrush first, right? Not the compressor. The compressor and the airbrush kind of comes in a kit. The hose, I ordered a separate hose versus the the rubber one, kind of like a motorcycle one that comes with it. I ordered, you know, like the green with the actual metal strings through it. I don't want to waste time on the terms, make the video too long. So this one has a recommended working pressure 30 psi's, air inlet 1/8, 28 mpc, glass jar capacity 70 point, almost 80, whatever, you know, almost damn near a fluid ounce, metal cup capacity 0.17. Well, let's see what this looks like. Again, this is a $30 airbrush right here, airbrush kit that comes with the compressor as well. And if you ask me, you can't beat something like this at this price. Obviously, you're going to have your instructions and manuals and all that stuff, which of course you always want to go through that. So let's check it out, what this one is entailed to. This is a $35 something. The IWATA is like $250. Okay, little protective joint. Have this right here, which is good to hold a lot of paint, which is also good when I put the other connector down here that goes to the compressor, and I can incorporate this in between that. But I think I might have to order the other one from IWATA that has one on the top or one on the bottom. But again, enough room in here. One of the things about the IWATA, it's just the quality. The quality from top to bottom, the finishes, the functions, the adjustations, obviously the cup, the hole in there for gravity, for pressure, for the airflow, the needle, the tension, the buttons, everything. Again, quality is quality when it comes to things, but hey, we'll see what this is about, right? Probably still need to order some airbrush hangers. This will probably go on the compressor, I'm assuming. Not too sure, but we do get this. So first coats, this might not work too bad. Again, got the little wrench on this one. You know what I mean? Take care of your stuff, clean it. This stuff costs money, even if it's this $40 thing. You know, a compressor, it's going to cost you somewhere around $100. And let's see, I never seen this, dealt with one of these or nothing, and here it is. Let's see. Yeah, not super tight. I like that. See, I like this one. You know, it has a cap on the front. IWATA has no cap. I don't know why. Again, you know, right here with this, you can start doing what you're doing. Let me just set that down, because this is a nice airbrush as far as the looks. You actually even have the screw right here, which this is what will tighten. Or where it stops it, I guess. So down, it's gonna let out air always. When you push back, it's gonna let out the paint. Again, same jump off. You got the needle, adjuster right here. And you can adjust it the same way as the IWATA as far as the pressure down and back. Again, you want to read your manuals, please, including myself. Be careful with your airbrushes. They're, you know, pretty delicate, I guess you can say. But this is not bad. I like that pull on there. You know, but it doesn't have that feel of control and heft and weight like this one does. So I guess price does matter. This just feels better on the hand. You know, again, the tension, you can adjust that however you feel comfortable, but this just has a better, I don't know, it just quality, you know. And then of course, see what I'm saying? That's direct airflow, no paint getting clogged up, easy to clean. That one has nothing to do with that. That one just goes, there's nothing there, it's flat, and it goes through there. You know what I'm saying? So that just hooks up right there on the bottom, which is kind of cool too. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool too. And why two? Well, because I needed to order a compressor, number one. Okay. Needed to order a compressor, number one. Harbor Freight's got really good compressors. Whatever your budget is, got really good compressors. They have the set, which they send you the deluxe airbrush kit with it for like another 40, under 50 for sure. You get this jump off, which with the IWATA, you don't have a connection like that, but again, you don't need it because of the cup, the needles, so on and so on. But for a beginner, or anybody really, this right here with the compressor, you're more than good to go. You're more than good to go. You know, this is going to be down here, so for beginners, you're not spilling anything. It has no cap. Not that you ever really need a cap, but whatever, it's going to be down here. Never, of course, going to fill it over anything of that nature. Big jobs, here you go. Don't plug that in there. So for like first coats, things like that, even heavier jobs, or you know, maybe this is not functioning, not ready, not clean, great jump off. Let me pick this up and I'm out of here. Big difference as far as quality goes. As far as like the construction, again, like the feel, the adjustments you can do to it, just it's different. You know, it is different. But when it comes to a professional, not that I am one, I think a professional can get pretty much the same job done with this than with this. 200 something less. Or maybe I might be incorrect. I don't know. My past experiences, I've done 19 customs before. I probably ruined like 6 and maybe like 7 mediocres, and I've done 19 that came out pretty well. But one thing I learned is if you don't have everything ready to go, you're gonna run into bumps on the road per se. You feel me? That's why, again, I say COVID-19, I get it, Angelus, I get everybody, all the companies, you know what I'm saying? But I cannot start a project. These are gonna be the UNLV original 85 joints. Check out that video. Until I have everything. You know, I can't run into a, you know,
something like, oh, I need this color. Oh, I need some more duller. Oh, I need some more finisher. Oh, I need some cleanser. Oh, I don't have sandpaper. I don't have, you know, you name it, going and on. I don't have finisher. I have acrylic. I don't have matte. I have this color, but it's not going to come out like a Jordan 1 2016 band because it's more of an off-whitish than white. I have flat white, not regular white, so on and so on. So you kind of want to figure out what you want to do and get everything together for what you want to do. I have a fashion line, my own sneaker line coming, and the first thing that's going to jump off is the custom sneaker line. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody want a job done, whether it's a restoration or a custom pair of kicks, the prices are going to depend, obviously, the time frame. I don't like to rush things at all. I don't like to use a lot of heat gun on things myself. I like the stuff dry on its own, you know, with regular air. Not that there's a big difference, but to me there is. To each his own. I just feel more comfortable letting things dry naturally than heat gun after coat of paint, regardless how you apply it, right? So having everything on deck for the project that you need is key. Letting your customers know why the time frame is the time frame, why the price is the price. Let's say I needed fabric. Let's say I was adding denim, corduroy to a custom pair of kicks. It's going to be a lot more expensive than just a paint job. You know what I mean? That's going to include removing the outsoles, restitching, re-gluing, so on and so on, right? You also, with your clients, you have to take in mind that, let's say they want X, Y, and Z done. Okay, X, Y, and Z is going to take this paint, this paint, this paint, this finisher, this duller, these tools, so on and so on and so on, right? Got to take that into accommodation to what you're doing and explain it to your clients why this is priced like this, why this is priced like that, and no half-ass job is worth doing. I'd rather tell somebody, no, don't have the time, or no, I don't think I can do that, then do it. Trust me, I've had my black cements sent in for $95 or $105 with shipping for restoration, and then they came back worse than they were, just junked. They just painted the midsole. Taping and prepping is the #1 key, of course. That's gonna take you 2 hours just to prep a shoe. That's one shoe. If you know how to do a good taping job and, you know, acetone the shoe, deglaze the shoe, uncrease the leather, treat the suede, so on and so on and so on. I mean, there's so much to this, and I have experience in it. By no means am I a professional, but I'm pretty A1 when it comes to doing a custom pair of sneakers. And since my sneaker line, my fashion line, and all of that in the last now like 9 months, I've learned a lot, and I'm happy that I learned a lot, and I'm not rushing. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of money. You know what I mean? And I have no backing by sponsors. I don't have the YouTube numbers like some of these other guys. And my stuff is not going to be copying other sneakers and redoing them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. No knock to nobody, but that's just me, my opinion and what I want to do. So you guys seen some of the stuff that I have so far. This is the IWATA airbrush. This is the deluxe kit. Central pneumatic airbrush. I have to say, it feels good, it looks good, good parts, not bad. Seen people use it. We'll see how it functions with me. I don't think I'll have a problem. I know what this can do, what it's capable of doing, so on and so on. Expensive, great investment. Invest in your future. Showed you guys some of the stuff. And as far as all the components, all the materials, I am about 70% there, believe it or not. Still need a lot of pints of paint. Still need the compressors. Still need adapters for the airbrushes. Still need finishers. I mean glue. I mean fabric. So on and so on. It takes time, guys. It takes time and it takes money. If it wasn't the COVID-19 situation, I'm sure I could have ordered everything at once and it would have been here in 3 weeks. But at the same time, I already put $1,500
into my custom sneaker line alone, and I'm about 600-700 away. You understand? Not that you can't do job per job and assess it as it is and charge $280, $350, $190, whatever the case might be, and say, look, I need this paint, I need this adds up to this, I charge per hour, whatever the case might be. Don't ever try to have a job done by somebody that does it cheap and doesn't take their time, because it's not going to come out to a good job. From the prepping, so on and so on. How you would want to paint a sneaker is very important, where the creases are. So like on the toe box, you never want to paint straight up because this crease is this way. So you want to paint this way. So there's a lot to it. If you guys would want to see more videos like this, comment below, let me know what's up. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging or anything of that nature. I just had a fast from social media as well as food and everything else, and shut down with everything that's going on. We stand by Black Lives Matter. We stand by what's right at the end of the day. As far as SGK 23, Blue Flame Entertainment, we stand by what's right. And unfortunate situations are going on. My condolences to the Floyd family. That situation is horrible. We will be doing talks and shows like that when the studio gets finished. Again, a lot of COVID-19 delays with everything, but I'm trying to keep you guys updated and let you guys know why I took 2 weeks off, because I wanted to fast from social media and keep the phone out of reach. Simple. And respect to Mr. Floyd as well. Fasting for myself and trying to live a normal life. And I bought about 3 motorcycles, so we'll be doing those videos as well. Hopefully this was informative, so on and so on. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll be with the sneaker review as soon as this Animal Instinct 2s get here. Peace and blessings as always. PAB, SGK Tv Network. Right, 250. The whole setup with the compressor, like 150 or less. Peace.